This is a beautiful vegetable frittata that tastes absolutely amazing. So we're going to start by getting our chopped spinach, and then we're going to get a quarter of a head of white cabbage. I'm simply going to chop that up like this. In a skillet we're going to put about 3 tablespoons of olive oil and just move it around the pan. And then I'm going to get 2 spring onions and I'm going to chop those up also, like this, very finely. Then we're going to put those 3 ingredients into the skillet and we're simply going to just move them around. We've got this on a high heat, so we're just going to keep moving it around and add a little tiny bit of spray of olive oil intermittently. And we're just going to wait until these vegetables have started to wilt. Now this doesn't take very long, probably about 4 or 5 minutes. And we're just going to keep the vegetables moving around that pan so that they don't catch at the bottom, like this. So at this point I'm going to turn the setting down to medium, and I'm just going to let them sit there for a second while I cut up the capsicum. So we've got 1 whole green capsicum that I'm going to take out the seeds, and I'm going to cut that very finely also, like this. I'm going to add that to the pan and continue to give it a stir around like this, still on a medium heat. And then I'm just going to spray it with some oil, put the lid on it just for a minute while we get our mushrooms. Wash our sliced mushrooms, add that to the pan, just give that a stir through also, like this. And the heat that is generated in this pan will cook those off. Next we're going to add our grated carrot. Once again, that will just heat through with the heat of the contents of the pan. We're just going to give it a quick stir through like that. And then we're going to get our vegetable stock. So I like to use the Vegeta vegetable stock, but you can use one that's already done if you like. And I'm just going to put half a cup of stock over those vegetables like this. And then I'm just going to pop the lid on for about a minute, just to let that vegetable stock reduce down a little. And then we're going to add our green peas. Now these were frozen, but I did defrost them. And then I'm just going to add them into the pan like this. These only need to get warm through. And then I'm going to add my bagel seasoning on top. So I'm just going to put this on, give it a quick stir through, like this. Doesn't that look beautiful? The smell here is absolutely amazing. You can smell all those aromas all coming together. So now we're just going to add our cream into the pan, like this. Just give it a quick stir around like this. And next we're going to add our chipotle sauce. And this really does enhance the flavour of this dish. It gives it a nice little kick. Not too much, but just enough to make it a little bit spicy. So we're just going to mix that through into that cream. Make sure you get it all in. Quick stir around. And then we're going to add our cheese. Just going to put that on top like this. Give it a good stir around so that it melts through into that cream. And then we're just going to let it sit for about a minute just to let all those flavours join together like this. So then we're going to remove it from the heat to let it cool down for about a minute, and then I'm going to beat up 4 eggs like this until they're light and fluffy. And then we're going to pour this mixture over the top of those vegetables like this. Very quick and easy. Just use a fork and just mix it all through. And then we're going to return this to the stove top, where we're just going to have it on a medium heat. So we're cooking the bottom half of this frittata on the top of the stove like this. When you see it all start to bubble like that, just keep giving a little bit of a shake. And after about 4 minutes, I'm going to put this under the grill. See when it's really bubbling like that? Now we're going to sit it under the grill like that. And we're just going to let the grill cook the top half of this frittata. And then we're going to take it out and put it back onto the stove top. So we had it under the grill for about 5-6 minutes. And that's it. That's what it looks like. Just going to leave it to rest for about 4 or 5 minutes before I serve it up. But that's how quick and easy it is. Tastes absolutely amazing. There's one slice, and that's the rest in the pan. Absolutely beautiful dish. I hope you give it a go, and I hope you try it. This one's for you, Izzy.